welcome back to the vlog. It's been a while. Yeah, lots happened, so let's catch up with what's going on with the car. Right, like I said, it has been a long time since I've updated this. I'm really sorry. I can't really do anything about that. It's just the amount of work I've got to do at work, and obviously the amount of work I have to do on this. With the amount of time I have, I kind of squeeze it in where and whenever I can. Okay, so it's mostly painted, everything bar the front bumper, grille and the front side skirts, those sections, everything else is done. At the moment, kind of like midway through polishing, flattening, polishing the bonnet. Obviously the bumper and the grille is not done yet, but the wings are done, doors, over fenders, look at those things. They're looking super slick. Deck lid's done, bumper's done, roof is done. It's looking super slick. So, like I said, the only thing left to do is the front side skirts there. Now, a few things have happened. A few bad things have happened. The first one being the bonnet. I came into work one morning really early, put the bonnet up. Now the bonnet struts aren't the strongest in the world, they do need replacing. You can kind of imagine what happened. I put the bonnet up, turned my back for a second, next thing I knew, heard this slam. Looked at it, it looked fine, but it wasn't fine where the adjusters are on the coilovers. They kind of put these two big, kind of like, almost like, yeah, kind of like, I guess finger size holes, not holes, but finger size pushes in either side of the bonnet. We fixed those, fortunately we didn't have to repaint it, we fixed those. So that's all fine. The other thing that happened the other week was someone hit the rear bumper. You can't really see it, but they hit the bumper there. Now it looks fine, the bumper looks fine, but it's not. Where we filled in where the rear diffuser went, that's actually cracked. You can't really see it unless you're up close, but it's all cracked. It's got to be ground out, redone. Yeah, massive pain in the ass, but you know, at the moment I can kind of live with it as it is until we get it back to my workshop, and then we'll take it off and bring it back here. Also, you can see the exhaust. That's on there, so you might have seen some pictures of the exhaust. That's going to set up we're running. Basically with this car, it's turned into something completely different to what I thought it would be. It's a lot slicker and a lot cleaner when it started coming together than I originally thought. And now the rear diffuser, for want of a better word, it kind of cheapens the look of the car. So I might put something on there so I can kind of pare it down a little bit. But basically it's going to stay quite simple looking and sleek. I like that. So today my main task is to finish off the bonnet. That's really what I want to do today. It's the kind of the biggest part. Now, with flattening and polishing, it's a bit of a pain. I'll explain to you. Let me put the tripod on and put you somewhere. Okay, so with the bonnet, paint once it's painted, give it a few weeks, like it kind of settles down, it kind of absorbs into the metal a little bit and changes. So it looked quite smooth when it's first painted, but then obviously over time it kind of sucks in a little bit and it looks a little bit different, it doesn't look as good. So hence flattening, polishing and leaving the car for a bit. So what I've done on the bonnet and pretty much all of the car is gone over with a 1200 on a DA, then 2000 and then 3000 and then in with a cut. So let me show you. You can see how kind of dusty that looks. Well, that's basically a finish on a 3000 that's been polished. It's a little bit dusty still, it does need going over, but that's my main task, is to get this done today. It won't take too long, but it's just kind of boring. So kind of do a time-lapse little thing and get that all sorted. Once that's all sorted, I'm going to just quickly breeze over the car with some detailer and get outside and show you what it looks like. So let's do that first. Now what I like to do is I like to work in quite small sections. It just saves you getting a little bit lost. Now, I usually put just 5 dabs of cutting compound on there. What we're using is the old Ferrecla G3. Now this is a 2-stage, so it's a cut and it's a slight bit of polish as well, which is quite nice, so it does give it a little bit more shine. Ferrecla stuff is just really good stuff. And we are using the old Milwaukee rotary. Now with the rotary, speed-wise, I've got it on A, which is the slowest setting. Obviously you can go faster, but obviously you build up more heat. It's not a good idea. Keep the pad nice and flat. So what we do to start with is just spread the compound around a little bit. Keep the pad nice and flat, obviously, when we're going over it. Work in small sections. You can work compound like quite a lot until it's almost like disappeared. That's what I like to do anyway. And just take your time. And just 1 squirt of water. Okay, so it hasn't taken much, but obviously you can see the finish on that. It's super nice. It doesn't take that much. What I like to do is, obviously, like I said, I work in small sections, and when I do that small section, I kind of overlap slightly into the last section I did. Now, what I'm going to do here is obviously go over the whole bonnet. There will be bits that need going over again. This is kind of like the first stage. What I'm going to do after I've cut the whole thing, I'm going to do the rest of the kind of tickling, as it were, back at my workshop. I'm going to go over with a really mild cutting / polishing compound to refine it a little bit, and then hit it with a wax. It's going to be 3 stages. It'll be like a cut, and then like a slightly milder cut with a polish, and then hit it with a wax. Obviously on different pads, because that's just a foam cutting pad. But you can see what that looks like. Now, on something that's got quite a lot of metallic in it like this, you can get away with a lot less work, purely because it doesn't show it up. Well, on the roof is pure black. It's pure black, no metallic whatsoever, so there's no hiding any of the mistakes in it. Not that there's mistakes in it, there might be. But it takes a lot of work to get that right. It does need going over again. Like I said, it's drawn back in a little bit, so I need to hit it again with a mop just 1 more time just to refine it. So I'll just carry on with the rest of this, and then we'll clean it and take it outside so I can show you guys a little glimpse of kind of what it's going to look like, even though it's not finished. And the exhaust looks cool. Right, that was a pretty short but sweet video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of the most I can do at the moment because I'm really up against it in terms of time and what I can do. But the car is pretty much done here. You know, I can't really do much more here. It's kind of in the way now. So hoping in the next few weeks we'll be going back to my garage, and then the videos will be back to kind of normal, a bit more in depth and a bit longer. So I do apologise about that. It's just kind of situation at the moment. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. But hope you like the progress so far. So comment below, let me know what you guys think, what you like, what you don't like, how you think it's going, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. But it'll be on the road pretty soon. A few things to kind of button up. Obviously, most of the paintwork's done apart from a few little bits and pieces, but it'll be done really soon. And yeah, we can do some driving. So thank you very much for checking out the video. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys real soon.
Subscribe, you fools.